now we'll see how Mrs. Kirby's mind works. Now, everyone, this is Mrs. Kirby. Listen. Potatoes, starch. Oh, I know just what you mean, Mrs. Kirby. Oh dear. Bathroom, Mr. Kirby.
How's that?
Bathroom, Mr. Kirby.
I don't quite follow that, my dear.
Oh, I don't know. I just thought of you in connection with it. After all, you are in there a great deal, Anthony. Bathing and shaving, and, well, you do take a long time.
Indeed. I hadn't realized I was being selfish in the matter. Go on, Mrs. Sycamore.
I think this is a very silly game, and we ought to stop it.
Yes.
No, please, go on, Mrs. Sycamore.
Where was I? Lust, human.
Human, really, Miriam.
I just meant, Anthony, that lust is, after all, a human emotion.
I don't agree with you, Miriam. Lust is not a human emotion. It is depraved.
Very well, Anthony. I'm wrong.
Really, it's the most pointless game. Suppose instead we play 20 questions.
Yes.
No, I find this game rather interesting. Go on, Mrs. Sycamore. What was the next word?
Honeymoon.
Honeymoon. And what was Mrs. Kirby's answer?
Honeymoon? Dole.
Did you say dole?
What I meant, Anthony, was that the hot springs was not very gay that season. All those old people sitting on the porch all afternoon and nothing to do at night.
Indeed. That was not your reaction at the time, as I recall it.
This is only a game, Father.
A most illuminating game. Please continue, Mrs. Sycamore.
Oh, well, this one's all right, Mr. Kirby. Sex, Wall Street.
Wall Street. And what did you mean by that one, Miriam?
I don't know what I meant, Anthony. Nothing.
But you must have meant something, Miriam, or you wouldn't have put it down.
It was really just the first thing that came into my head, that's all.
But what could it mean, sex, Wall Street?
Oh, I don't know what it means, Anthony. It is just that you are always talking about Wall Street, even when... Oh. I don't know what I meant. Would you mind terribly, Alice, if we didn't stay for dinner? I'm afraid this game has given me a headache.
I understand, Mrs. Kirby.
Yes, possibly we'd better delay the dinner if you don't mind.
Oh, but Mr. Kirby, you are coming tomorrow night, aren't you?
I'm afraid we have an engagement tomorrow night.
Yes, perhaps it's best we postpone the whole affair a little while, the hot weather.
Father, I think we're being very ungracious. Of course we'll stay for dinner. Tonight.
Tony, I have a very bad headache.
Come, Tony. I'm sure everyone will understand.
Well, I don't. I think we ought to stay.
No, Tony.
What?
We were fools, Tony, to ever think this would work. It won't. Mr. Kirby, I won't be in the office tomorrow. I won't be there at all anymore.
Alice, what are you talking about?
I'm sorry, my dear. Very sorry. Are you ready, Miriam?
Yes, Anthony.
Alice, dear, you mustn't mind this.
It's been very nice to have met you all.
Yes, lovely.
Are you coming, Tony?
No, Father. I'm not.
Very well. Your mother and I will be waiting for you at home. Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Stay right!